Hi guys, welcome to ScentFolio. Thank you for tuning in. Today we're talking and smelling tobacco, and nothing but the tobacco. This room is going to be a power cigar house by the end of the night. Let's go and let's get into it. So this is Tobacco Myth that we're dealing with today by Fragrance World. Now this guy is a pretty interesting contestant when it comes to tobacco fragrances, and the way they're doing it, the way they've done it is, I like it. Like this is good stuff, and this is interesting, by the way. A lot of people, I've heard mixed reviews on YouTube. A lot of people are leaning this towards Tobacco Vanille side of things by Tom Ford, and some say it's by Carolina Herrera, Mysterious Tobacco. And you know, so let's find out, where is this sitting? Is it right in the middle or on the left and right paths? So let's get into this guy. A good box, pretty standard stuff, nothing amazing or eye opener here. So let's get this guy, the box, out of the way. A dark chocolate brown, gold black brown combination. Kind of like a bottle here. Super nice. And by the way, this looks like the CH tobacco mystery, or mystery tobacco. So basically, this is nice, golden brown. There's a Fragrance World logo right there. It's a bit of a tiny sticker down there. So this is mystery tobacco. I did spray this. I was actually testing this all day. So this guy is basically woody, tobacco-ish, earthy, musky. It is an aromatic fragrance. It is sweet, a bit fruity, and yeah, a bit on the darker, denser side. I like the character of this fragrance, to be honest. It is, well, it's a tobacco high fragrance. It gives priority to tobacco. Tobacco is the king here. It's obviously tobacco-ish. It has good amount of vanilla, but not as good or as amped up or hyped up as in what we see here in the Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford. So this is more, vanilla here is pretty loud here, by the way. It's as loud as tobacco is. Whereas in this case, the king is obviously tobacco. Vanilla is something which is taking a side seat. And the interesting part about this fragrance that I find mesmerizing and pretty interesting is the ginger note that pops up, or kind of like sits right in the middle of vanilla and tobacco. If you have seen my other videos, and especially the Amber Oud tobacco version, or a flanker by Haramain, in that video, that's an extensive video as well, where we've really drilled down the details of the notes. That guy is also standing up with ginger notes, mellow vanilla, and high tobacco. So that could be also a good cologne of Mystery Tobacco by CH. However, this to me does not lean towards Tobacco Vanille directly. Yes, it has vanilla. Yes, it has tobacco. It has kind of like the same vibe, but changes the directions pretty quickly. So say like after half an hour, I would say that would be the max time that I can say, but 15-20 minutes, it just takes a different path and goes in a different direction, and we'll just talk about where it's actually leading us. So basically this, so top notes in this guy is citrus and ginger, but I don't get that, and I don't agree with that, to be honest. I think vanilla and tobacco are the top notes here. Nothing citrusy about this, but it's more dense. It's like a darker fragrance. It is a tobacco, in the end of the day, tobacco heavy, tobacco dominating fragrance. So, but yes, followed by the ginger note, and then followed by the vanilla note. So vanilla is really mellow here, so it's like 20-30% here, which is fine. I mean, and it's not that sweet, to be honest. I find tobacco vanille, this guy, to be more sweeter than it is, I mean, than any other tobacco vanille combination, or tobacco combination for that matter. So tobacco is supposed to be a bit, you know, unsweetened, some you know, pungent, dark, like tasteless, let's put it that way, but more of a smoky, more of a like a you know, kind of like give a weird, an unusual smell. Like, you know, it's not something that is cool, playful, youthful. No, it's totally on the opposite side. It hits you hard, like, you know, and that is what you're supposed to enjoy, actually. So, anyways, not that sweet. Ginger is good here. Ginger is good here. What I also get is the base notes, which this guy has. We'll just get into in a second. But the heart notes is vetiver, tobacco essence, osmanthus, and davana oil. I'm not really sure what that is, but the vetiver is there. You can pick up on that for sure. Tobacco essence, obviously, it is a tobacco, which I get in the opening, but it's just mentioned here in the heart note, or in the mid note. But heart notes, yes, I understand. It just rounds the fragrance up anyways. Bottom notes, patchouli, Guaiac Wood, Tonka Bean. I get good patchouli, good Guaiac Wood, and good Tonka Beans from this guy. And it just comes up in the dry down. It gets a little creamier, and a very soothing and smooth at the same time. The dry down is amazing on this guy. Way better than tobacco vanille. Actually, not even in that direction. The difference how I would put up with this guy and this guy is this smells like this on the next day. So the dry down of this is a kind of like an opening of this, right? Because I find this tobacco vanille a bit harsh in the opening up until like 6 to 7 hours. It is still, there's a kind of like a battle I feel is going on between tobacco and vanille. And then finally they reach to an agreement, kind of like a handshake, and then blends and then creates a magic, which goes on up till next 6 to 7 or 8 to 10 hours. So this is a pretty beaster, which actually shows the true colors after like 6 hours, to me, to my nose, to my skin. This is smoother right off the bat. Very smooth, very dense, pretty interesting. I think the Guaiac Wood here is doing, Tonka Beans is doing a great job here, by the way. Yeah, I think the notes here are, I mean, these are the main accords that I pick up on this guy. Good job done, good longevity, 6 to 8 hours of fragrance, good intense smoothness. So you don't have to wait for anything when it comes to tobacco myth. I think they've done a, you know, pretty sweet and nice cloning here, by the way. No, again, a good scent. What I also like to bring forward and your attention is Haramain's Amber Oud Tobacco Edition, this guy here. So there's a separate video that I've done on this where we've really drilled this down, tobacco edition to, you know, to every note, and what is coming out from this, what can we get from this, where is this taking us, everything is in that video. I'll link that up in the description. Make sure you guys check it out. However, this guy, while comparing it to this guy, let's do that right now. Why not? Because the reason why this guy is a contestant and a player here is that this guy also has tobacco, the vanille, and is good on high on ginger. Ginger is something very close to me. I'm a fan of ginger note, by the way. I love it. It just adds up such a nice sweet spiciness, some warmth to a fragrance, and actually a variation. It actually like kind of diverts the attention, and you get a lot more than normal, like a normal blend of notes. Okay, so let that sit for a bit. While comparing these two, this is a little more sweeter, by the way, and a little less sweeter than this guy. But yeah, this is the least sweet from these two. You know what? I'm liking this far better than even this. Although this used to be my go-to, especially when I compare it to this, I was preferring this. But now since I have this, I'm preferring this. And this is taking a back seat. This is loud. This is becoming loud now. More sweet to an extent that I don't like it. While after trying this, ginger is up. Ginger is good, but tobacco is down now. I think ginger is taking that position and leaving even tobacco in the back seat. And vanille. Vanille is also minimal here. Like not minimal, but like again, pretty much the same space sharing as in this guy, like 30-35%. But this is more tobacco-ish. I want to see tobacco in this line. In this line, I want to see tobacco. I want to see tobacco in top 4, as in louder than vanilla, like, you know. And then same thing here. I want to see tobacco louder, which gets louder maybe in a while. I don't know. We'll find out. But at this point in time, on the opening, ginger is high up. That's what I can. Yeah, ginger and some sweetness, followed by vanilla, not even tobacco. Tobacco is there, but not high, not that high. Maybe this is something more youthful, playful, and youngsters can actually just pull this one off easily. Unisex girls, women can just kill this. It's a beautiful scent, by the way. It's a beautiful blend. Good stuff. Check out my video. I've talked a lot about this guy, and I highly regard this up until this time. Well, while comparing it with this guy, this is more denser. This is more darker. Mature audience. I like this stuff. I like this stuff in the sense that this will take you in a different zone. Let's put it that way. This is not for all good times. This is more youthful, playful. Day, night, doesn't really matter. You're gonna rock this. This is a very beautiful scent with super variations. So enjoy this until it lasts a beaster as well. Yeah, it will take you on a ride. This guy is for darker nights, fall, winter for sure. Even springtime, cooler days. Not even days, I would say cooler nights. Indoors, yes, 12 months performer in a controlled environment, climate point of view. This is gonna rock. This is not overkilling. This is not heavy on head. This is a beaster, by the way. A beaster in the sense that, again, 6 to 8 hours of good fragrance, good longevity, which this can pull off. Projection up until 2 feet, I would say, for the first 2 hours. And then after like 2 to 3 hours, it just tends to be more of like a skin scent. And more for you to enjoy rather than, be a crowd pleaser. But yeah, people within the close vicinity or close encounter or close spaces will definitely pick this up and enjoy. It's a good signature scent, by the way. Good scent, though. Good replacement for Tom Ford. Even the OG and even this guy, it depends what you want, right? You want unsweetened stuff, more tobacco, go for this. You want more like you know, gingerino, playful, youthful stuff, you know, go for this. This is even lighter than this because obviously, again, unisex for everybody to use. This is more leaning towards masculine side. Like, I'm just being, that's my opinion, but you know, if even you guys are women, you guys are into darker scents and more, you know, handle some mature dark notes, by all means, take your pick. That's totally fine. This is a good scent though. Let's summarize this. The main accords I've already spoken about. We've covered this in a summary, in a nutshell. This is a good, decent smelling scent. I mean, will I wear this again and again? 100%. I will. This has its spaces, look, occasions, night outs, encounters, good romantic night scent. Easy, you know, this is not hard on you, easy going, but again, with that density. I like this cloning and I love this stuff. Whatever, this Fragrance Worlds is just not failing to impress, by the way. So they are doing a spectacular job, and let's give them credit when it's due. So, guys, that was about it, and hope I see you next time. And make sure you subscribe, so that's the only way I can actually knock on your door and bring up some new fragrances. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you if there's anything out there you want me to put my nose on. But what do you think about these darker scents? Tobacco Vanille, Amber Oud, Tobacco, this guy, and many more. And then we can grow. You know, we can grow from there. Take care. Watch for more. Bye bye.